Hey guys, Greg, back again with a video. My first tag video, so yay to that. Yeah, it's the Big Books Phobia Tag, where you have 5 big books that you haven't read that are over 500 pages, and you have 5 small books that you have read that are under 300. For the big books, you say why you haven't read them, and for the small books, you say what you liked about them. So let's get into it. The first big book that I haven't read, it comes in at a whopping 1,009 pages, and it is Book 2 in the Song and Ice of Fire series. This is A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. I really actually like this cover. It's just a crown. But it's the second book in the series. I really enjoyed the first book. I have the mass market paperback edition. Mass market paperback. But yeah, 1,009 pages. The main reason why I haven't read this is I just don't have the time. During the summers I'm really busy, so I don't have time for a big book like this. So yeah, that's the first book. Here's the first small book. Not many people I know have read this. Actually, no one I know has read this. And if you have, just write in the comments below. But this book comes in at 189 pages, and it is from it was published in 1957. I'm rambling right now, but it's a Greek gods and goddesses book. Just going over all the Greek gods and goddesses and giving some short stories on their lives and things that happen, like Achilles' stories in here and stuff like that. In the back it has a family tree of the gods. Either way, my friend gave this to me and it was a really quick read for me. I really like this book because I like looking into other people's culture and how they look in the world. Some people praise God, some people praise other things, but I like seeing people's views towards the Greek gods. So I'm really rambling right now. I'm sorry, guys. But that was the first small book. Here is the second big book, which comes in at 514 pages, and it is one of my favorite authors. He is a classic author, and that is Charles Dickens. The book is Great Expectations. The reason I haven't read this is because I just picked it up on vacation, which was a week and a half ago, about 2 weeks ago, so I don't have time. I haven't had time to read it because currently I'm reading The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck, which I will be finishing this week. But yeah, that's the main reason why I haven't read this book, because I just picked it up. On to my second small book, which is one of my favorite books of all time. Had to read this for school, but this comes in at 284 pages. It is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Great book. Has to deal with equality down south and racism, stuff like that. Basically just human dignity in general, and it's a really great story. Atticus Finch rocks. So yeah, really enjoyed this book a lot. On to my third large book. This comes in at 531 pages, and this is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I really enjoy historical fiction. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. The biggest book I've read for historical fiction is 11/22/63 by Stephen King, but I can't include this in the video because I have read it, and it's a massive book at 849 pages. But off of that, like I was saying, I really enjoy historical fiction. So I saw this on Well Done Books channel. He said it was really great. So picked it up, and the main reason why I haven't read it is just because I picked it up a week ago. Don't have time. This is the next book I'm going to get to because I've been really excited to get into this. So yeah, that's All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. On to the third small book, which is one of my favorite books, again, of all time. It comes in at 197 pages and is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Sorry if I said the name wrong, but again, one of my favorite books. My sister gave this to me, and it's just a really short, quick read with really large font. So yeah, really interesting story. Really love this book. So if you haven't read it, definitely check it out. Here onto my fourth large book, which comes in at 504 pages, so it's just barely making the mark. Sorry if some of my books don't go over that, but it's another one of my favorite authors. It's Stephen King, Mr. Mercedes. I heard on the Reading Roads channel that this was going to be the first book in a 3-book series, so I'm really excited to see what happens in this book and what happens in the additional 2 books after this. I really like the cover too, and the back. Looks really awesome. But anyways, haven't got into this book yet because, like I said before, with all the light we cannot see, I just picked this up. So yeah, that's my 4th big book. On to my 4th small book. It is a book that everyone has heard of, and I would assume everyone has read. It comes in at 374 pages. Sorry, it's a little bit over the 300 mark, but it is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Yes, I have read the other 2 books, Catching Fire and Mockingjay, but I only have this because I borrowed the other 2 from the library. So it is a really quick read. It was a quick read for me, at least. I just like the concept, and yeah, that's all I can say about it. On to my final large book that I haven't read. I picked this up recently, and it comes in at 769 pages, and that is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Again, I don't have time for a large book like this, and the font is so small. I don't have time for this book. I will hopefully I can get into it during the school year. Sorry guys, I'm kind of rambling now, but yeah, don't have time for it right now. Hopefully I will soon, but as of right now, I don't have any time for it. This is a really small book. This is my last small book, and it's 202 pages long, and it is a Holocaust story. It is historical fiction, and it's by Susan Campbell Bartoletti, and it's The Boy Who Dared. I really enjoyed this book. It was a really short, quick read. The font is large, so I really liked the book a lot. It was dealing with a prisoner during the Holocaust, so during World War II, but they were imprisoned and sent to a concentration camp. So really, yeah, that's the Big Books Phobia Tag. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.